Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And for Charlotte, ball out there with Griffin. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Miller in at the 3 slot. And early on, many rookies are not only getting playing time, Doris, some of them are the focal points of the team's offense.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a growing trend, especially for those teams that are in rebuilding mode. Heck, sometimes even the established teams are getting some big-time stars.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. His 3-pointers off the mark. Outside, Ball. Gobert with the defensive effort. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Griffin. Miller outside. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Miller's got the first basket of the game for the Hornets.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Here's Conley. And the dunk by Towns.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Griffin after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. 5 on the clock. Miller, that's for 2. And he hits the jump shot. Miller's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. It's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Shoot 2. First free throw is good. And the last couple of years, Doris, Charlotte has really picked up the pace.
I think, Kevin, that's to place an emphasis and try to bring out the best of LaMelo Ball, who flourishes in that exact kind of environment. Brilliant passer, wants to be dynamic in transition. I think it's a smart choice.
Both free throws good from Griffin.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Towns down low. He's against Bridges. And Towns throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Edwards against Griffin. Pass to Richards. At the top of the key, Bridges. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's going to take more than that to impede the progress of Miles Bridges. So adept, keeping his focus on the basket when he shoots it.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Griffin down low. Edwards defending. And that one's good, Griffin.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Such a wide open look. Miller's got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Outside Griffin. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Conley. He has yet to score. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
We think first of Rudy Gobert as a defender, but this guy has the instincts and touch, even against good defense. Nice, Rudy.
Now here's Griffin. No good on the triple. To the paint, stolen by Ball. And here's the break. Griffin with it. Picked up by Edwards. Griffin's shot is off.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Launches it. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
And it's Ball penetrating. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Towns. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
There's the pass to Miller. Edwards against Griffin. Kicks it to Ball. Fires it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ball's got his 2nd basket of the night. Now here is Conley, still without a basket. Towns down low. He's against Bridges. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Here's Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Anthony Edwards.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Hornets, number 1.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Griffin hits them both. Now Morris. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Misses the jumper.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
A nice shot by Griffin.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Reed. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's Ball in the corner. Feeds to Williams. Floats one up. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Towns against Bridges. And Towns gets it to go.
Anthony.
Towns has got 8.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Ball. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. From 13. Up again. Reed controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Hornets score.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
Inside, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Reed. The kick out to Towns. Passes it to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte leading by 5. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside Williams. It's Miller on the wing. Covered by Morris. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Edwards can't hit.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Morris passes to Reed. Back to Morris. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Conley tries from 10. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Nick Richards out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Curry. Then it's Miller. And it's Griffin in at the point guard position. So that's the Hornets 5. Now here's Griffin. Following the miss by Michael Conley. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Edwards dishes to Conley. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McDaniels. The shot will not fall. Hornets leading by 11. And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Down low. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Griffin. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for Charlotte.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, there's got a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Here's Griffin. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 6th rebound on the night. Griffin against Conley. And there's the pass to Reed. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Richards. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Griffin against Conley. Right side, Griffin. 6 to shoot. Curry against Edwards. Pulls up. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
One thing you know, you do not have to tell Seth Curry to shoot it. If he gets an open look, he's going to take it.
Conley kicks to Reed. Pass to McDaniels for the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Hornets leading by 13. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent inside right now.
Out of bounds.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Timberwolves trail by 11. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Griffin against Conley. Griffin looking around. Just 4 to shoot. Launches from deep. Here's Richards. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Conley against Griffin. Out to Miller. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Passes it to McDaniels. Towns down low. He's against Bridges.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Now here's Curry. This is the most they've led by 13 points. A 3 from MP. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Lets it go with the three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
One thing you hear nowadays, Doris, is that there's not enough defense. Do you agree with that?
I don't in this way, Kevin. I believe we must redefine what quality defense looks like. The floor is so spread, the skill level and shot making so high that I think it is much more difficult to guard in today's NBA.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
We're trying on T-shirts, everyone. Who wants one?
Some changes here for the Hornets. Grant Williams is checked in. So it's Charlotte finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
45.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Charlotte has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. On the court for Minnesota, the two towering figures inside for them, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The three ball is good.
Left side, Towns connects on the 17-footer. Towns has got 17.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Richards with it, defended by Gobert. The pass to Ball, just 5 to shoot. Over Conley, and it's good off the back rim and in. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Towns, releases. The rebound by Richards. Richards got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's MP for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Lets it go. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Edwards, 11 points in the game. Looking to end the run, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here is Edwards. After the made shot from Griffin, Edwards, that's good.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
So much fun in the doors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Now here's Griffin, following the miss by Michael Conley. Griffin kicks to Miller. Ball against Towns. Ball with the bucket.
Every time he gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
2 points.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Shoots from 14. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Ball. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Here's Griffin. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. To the inside. Here's Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And it's Ball penetrating. It's good. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
You see the length of Ball just makes him so hard to guard on these drives to the cup.
Here's Edwards. Right block shot. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Griffin against Edwards. Miller outside, 14 feet away, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Towns. He's got 19. He kicks it to Conley. No good off the back of the rim.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
He's off on the first.
On paper, Brandon Miller checked all the scouting boxes. Good size, the percentages, solid rebounding. Now he just has to maintain that play at a higher level.
Micic, he's checked in for the Hornets. Naz Reid, he's checked. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Pokusevski's checked in for Nick Richards. Bertans comes in for Bridges. Martin's checked in for Miller. And Griffin subbed in for Ball. Minnesota also making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Conley in for Morris. Conley against Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got 26.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Martin is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Griffin. Then there's Pokusevski. And it's Micic in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. We've seen a few play-in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
And the first one at the line is good.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. T.J. Warren comes in for Towns. Morris checked in for McDaniels. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Second free throw, no good.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first. That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Passes to Warren. Here's Garza. Back to Warren. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Makes it off the glass. Warren's got his first 2 points. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And that one drops for him. Griffin's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And it's blocked.
Oh, send it back, Alexei Pokusevski. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
And again, the basket is good from Griffin. Griffin's got 32 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And the pass to Garza. Now, here's Warren. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, when you possess T.J. Warren's scoring ability, shots for your teammates will become available. And T.J. delivers the pass on time and on target.
A nice shot by Griffin.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Griffin with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Warren, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. After this, in nearly 2 full years due to injury, Greg, isn't it great to see T.J. Warren back out on the floor, healthy and hearty?
Yeah, and Kevin, people forget this guy was the leading scorer for a playoff team. Before those injuries, he may not be the same player, but he can still provide some instant offense.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Warren. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
Offensive rebound. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Here's Garza. Bertans defending. McLaughlin no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And here's MP for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Gets an open look and hits.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
It's Martin on the wing. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending team.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jordan McLaughlin.
The first one falls. Williams, he's checked in for Pokusevski. Good on both. Griffin with it. That shot off for Minnesota. They've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Moore passes to Garza. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Assist goes
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Buries it down low.
Wendell Moore.
Here's Griffin. And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th seeds.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise between teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm curious to see, Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time?
Second chance shot. The rebound by Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. McLaughlin, the pass to Garza. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Griffin.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. Griffin's got 39.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
To the wing on the left. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Griffin, and the shot goes in. McLaughlin's got 4 points this quarter. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Micic. Outside Griffin. The 3. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Moore passes to Garza. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the paint. Here's McLaughlin. Kick out to Moore. Clock at 6. Over Martin. Moore with the bucket.
Wendell Moore.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray. Griffin's got 42 in the game.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Kicks To Anderson, to the inside, got a piece of it. Here's Garza, banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Griffin from down in the low post. It goes. Griffin's got 44.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Griffin. They get the rebound. Kick out to Moore.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Moore outside. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Down low. Here's McLaughlin. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Griffin.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's Martin on the wing. Back to Griffin. Beyond the arc. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Warren. Here's McLaughlin. Passes it to Garza. Can they get it? Misses there. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Erase your brain, that's what we call it. I plant my seed to grow this money tree and rake it loosely. Smile P's and Q's on point like snitches do annoy my pinnacle pivot was pivotal when they're traveling, man won't end the lie. It was my mayday, spring my payday, need that emphasize. Infinite relay, this ain't a speed race, marathon on mine. I'm a guy to find no limit, but they can find. We lift it up and let the cup run it over till we to drown the city. My crime specific, I visualize enterprise, peak my paradigm. Keep focused on line, seek road, hit a climb, we don't intertwine. Say they each their own, if I own it all, I conquer each. I don't need your throne, I just see the top and take my seat. If you think twice, it's already risky. Oh, you miss me, baby, then you miss me. Lay low, lay low. it's already risky. Oh, you miss me, baby, then you miss me. Lay low, lay low, lay low, lay low. Look, see me make it shake like 808 until we AO. K on cake and commas. Way I raise the stakes, then grilling my pesos. All these snakes got venom out their heads and send them out on their way, oh. K, please, why you diss me, love? If you miss me, then you miss me, it's too risky, love. You ain't 10 toes down, gotta give me 10 feet, love. Keep my windows down so you can see me stunned. I know I got away, coming out your mistake. You can't rush us gray, should've had patience, baby. You missed shots you never take, but you were still breaking lately. Thought when I booked you it was real, but it was fiction crazy. I know think twice, it's already risky. Yo, you miss me, baby, then you miss me. Lay low, lay low, lay low, lay low. If you think twice, it's already risky. Yo, you miss me, baby, then you miss me. Lay low, lay low, lay low, lay low.
How about do my dance on the I'm a stand-up guy, never sit. Told me when it's never quit. Since then, I've been a man on